After a bombshell report exposed sexual abuse and misconduct in the National Women's Soccer League.
WDRB's Katrina Nickel covers the push for more accountability. Katrina?
Well, a tragedy. That is how a source close to the ownership group of Racing Louisville described that alleged abuse against its former coach, Christy Holly. That source told us that they hope that there's more accountability in the future to better protect its players and fans. The tragedy was brought to light by the team's former chaplain, who only spoke to WDRB today.
So when I shifted my mindset to see it as like this is the largest thing I can do to protect her and protect the rest of the team, this has to be done.
It was July 2021. Racing Louisville defender Erin Simon met with her friend and team chaplain Taylor Starr. On that summer day, Simon revealed years of sexual harassment from then head coach Christy Holly.
She confided in me with like the place of like, I'm sharing this with you, but do not tell anyone. And that just shows like the fear she carried with that.
Simon told Starr it first started in 2016 when Holly was Simon's coach at a soccer club in New Jersey. The details of the alleged abuse outlined in this 180-page investigation about sexual harassment and abuse in professional women's soccer. Simon said Holly inappropriately touched her several times, sent unwanted texts, and verbally abused her when she demanded the harassment stop.
It was something that she had been holding on to for quite some time. I also could just sense it. You could just see this darkness that was over her.
Just like Simon struggled, Starr did too once aware of the abuse. According to the investigation, Starr asked the league's volunteer chaplain coordinator for advice. But Starr told investigators she was offered empathy, but not clarity, because there was no policy at the NWSL on how to handle these situations.
It was such a big deal. I wanted to take it seriously. I cared so much about the well-being of Erin.
After a few weeks, Starr reported the abuse to the club, initially protecting Simon's identity, until the club pressed for the player's name.
I just remember like being pretty overwhelmed emotionally with this is going to break down this relationship, and so I was worried about that, but she was super thankful.
Racing Louisville fired Christy Holly within 24 hours of learning about the abuse.
She's overcome a lot, but she has grown a lot.
Starr said she's kept in touch with Simon, who now plays overseas.
People's lives are deeply affected by things like this. Erin's life was deeply affected by what happened, but the good news is like that doesn't define who she is.
The Commonwealth's Attorney's Office and LMPD say they have not received any complaints about the alleged abuse from players or staff just yet. LMPD did say that possible victims should reach out, and the club has not commented just yet on the report or the findings. Live outside Lynn Family Stadium with photojournalist Josh Horton. Katrina Nickel, WDRB News.